welcome to Dragon Next Door, episode 85.
Previously on Dragon Next Door. It's been a long fucking time since we actually sat down and played. So we just listened to part of the episode. There was a lot of role-playing. There was some fuckery with magic.
Items, yeah.
And there was some talk of people being wanted. And...
Kevin...
Player characters in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bashan lured a girl back to his hotel room.
Yeah, and the Tiefling Slayer slayed another Tiefling. A couple times.
2 months.
And so we're going to get back into this, and we're probably going to be a little rusty. There's probably going to be some more fuckery going on tonight, but we'll have a good time. So, onward to adventure!
Yeah, hopefully we can start playing more often again.
Yes.
It's been a rough summer for all of us. I think we can all
It's been a rough
say that,
year and
right?
a half thanks to fucking everything.
just everything, getting us together.
It's all because Biden. It's Biden's fault.
Well, now we just lost all our chemistry.
Get out! Get out! No politics! Unless it's in the game. Get out!
With that,
Okay, fine. It's Trump's fault.
And the only
That's acceptable. Alex.
no politics. And the only religion we can talk D&D
Epstein didn't kill himself.
religions. I like those gods better.
Okay.
Mask.
Tell me-
Sharper.
tell me.
Yeah,
Want me to open
This
that?
is.
take your
We
pants
found
off
out
too.
it can be a shirtless.
Hey, tell me what your
Game.
plans are.
Well, you're leaving. Okay.
Just
We are...
Well, I'm going
yeah.
to roll for
Do you
divine
have a way to
intervention.
knock somebody's bitch out?
I might. I don't know.
Because if she's coming back and we want to pump her for information, she's not tiefling, so you're not going to get any information your normal way.
I can knock her out.
You're not there to be quiet.
I know I'm not. But
He may not be there, but that might be my answer is just bopping her on the head.
I can bop her on the head.
She's gonna bop
Dude,
you on the
could
head.
probably almost take her
Wait,
out in
wait.
one round with some duels.
or
Yeah.
roll
I
your
don't think
penis
this priestess-
size, and if it's big enough, you suffocate her on your dick to where she goes to sleep like a chokehold.
Oh my
Right? Like you're
god!
gagging her,
Oh my god, Nick!
and then she goes to sleep.
Or I could just wrap it around her neck.
If it, yeah.
You know what?
My daughter might listen to this someday.
I have a
I
better
hope not.
question. I have a better
not.
question.
We already had the whole episode where
How long-
chicks were under the table.
Yeah.
One.
How... I was gonna say, how long until she's supposed to show up? Do I have enough time to or
Oh, yeah,
him
yeah.
have enough time because you
Yeah,
would
it's-
know you'd have
it's-
contacts and stuff.
It's late afternoon, close to
Yeah.
sunset, and I think your plans were to meet her like mid-evening.
What?
You got about
What
3
are we
hours.
going to?
Okay, if we've got a couple
I think
hours,
we were going to a different place,
Yeah.
like a different hotel.
Yeah.
You wanted to go to the fancy one, the Laughing Frog, or the Smiling
No,
Frog.
I'm going to the Smiling Frog.
Smiling Frog.
I was
right?
going to like the Silver Shield or Silver something. I can't remember what it was. It was something shiny, but it's actually better than the Smiling Frog.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it the Silver Shield. That in. Sorry, guys.
don't mind the continuity errors. It's been literally more than 2 months since the last time we played this game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we
2.5. I
And we don't
think
even
at
have a
this
full
point.
team like some of these groups
We're
do.
not shirtless tonight, honey. Just Damon.
Just me. It's hot. Please forgive me.
So,
What if we roofie her? I'm sure that you've got some kind of knowledge of the right combination of herbs to
purple worm poison.
knock somebody's ass out.
Not kill.
Not that one.
We're all the
We need her
poisons in
alive.
his
Hey, I put the
bag, a
ceviche.
ring of holding that disappeared or whatever it was.
I put the ceviche
Yeah.
back in the fridge, but if you guys want some, I can get it back out.
Ceviche.
Okay. But that's my idea. Since you're
I don't have any of that stuff, though.
well, he said we've got 3 hours. Do you think that's enough time for you to acquire some? Because if we've got roughly 3 hours,
Possibly, but I don't know where I would go
Almost.
looking for stuff here. I've never been here before.
I was hoping maybe you had some contacts or something that might know.
Well, and Damon knows where we're staying because I told the innkeeper.
Is that your set?
Well, I mean, you got it for me.
Might be
but
daughters.
I, yeah, but I didn't really like the set.
I think. No, is it my daughter's, that pink one?
Yeah, I think
No.
so. I think it is hers.
No, it's his Christmas set, but it rolls like crap for him,
Is
so
it
he's
really?
getting rid of it.
I never would have bought pink for you guys.
No, it was one of them because you just got like a little random pack or something. You couldn't even see
I
the
bought
colors.
them individually.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I always do. You
But
guys ain't getting shit for
I got
Christmas this year.
green
You guys
set
fucking
from you.
suck.
It's great.
but Waylon knows where Verdarian and I went because we told the shopkeeper.
Yeah, he found out from them.
Yeah, no, I know where everybody is.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put a note on one of the boards to see if I can see if there's any mask people
Networking.
floating around, networking around.
Oh,
For
networking.
mask?
Yeah, because that's who I was part of. And
Yeah, no,
Waterdeep.
I mean, without a doubt there's going to be.
So I'll put a mark up there to indicate if I can meet up with someone.
So you're using your roguish ability.
Yeah.
And Verdarian and I went to that.
And what are you writing? How are you doing it?
I'm just.
Are you going to use a job board? Or are you going
I'll
to
do
try to...
where I normally would post something like that.
A job board.
So I'll throw something up there, and it'll basically be looking for someone so I can get some, basically some knockout powder or something to that effect.
Oh,
You know, an alchemist of some sort. Mask following alchemist.
give me a...
And I'll put whatever my guild's sign is down.
give me a wisdom roll.
A wisdom?
Yep.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
Not a save.
8.
Any bonuses?
That's with my +2 to wisdom.
Okay.
As a criminal, you just have that natural feature.
Yeah, that's what he's... But I was going to...
I mean, if I get
options.
proficiency bonus, and that's 12. I don't know.
Yeah, are you skilled in survival?
No. I'm a rogue.
I don't think any of us are.
Yeah, I think we're all fucked in terms of survival.
Well, you post to a job board, and where are you going after you post the board? You gonna hang out near it?
Yeah, I'll like post on one that's kind of got close to a park or something, and I'll sit there and
Watch
keep
it.
an eye out. Yeah.
There's job boards throughout the city. There's one near your inn as well.
Okay, then I'll do that.
And actually, where your inn is, there is kind of like a sitting park that's about a block away. So it's kind of almost in between.
Backgrounds.
In between where the park is, and when I say park, it's probably the size of a small block. And the job board is actually on the street that parallels, that divides the park from your inn, but your inn's about 3 buildings into the block. You see what looks to be a male dandy.
I like dandies.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell the way he's dressed, the way he walks. He's making his way over, and he kind of is hovering around the job board. And he's just looking, like he's circling the board, and he's just observing some of the things, and all of a sudden he goes...
Does it look like you picked it from where I put it?
Yeah. And studies it. And then you see him kind of looking around.
I'll just kind of nod.
He tells
You're not
perception
trying to be
check.
stealthy at all. You're just right out in the open, right?
Yeah.
He kind of twirls his walking cane and starts making his way over to you.
Oh, if
And
only we broadcasted on
he's got
Twitch.
purple and gold pantaloons with gold socks and these black shoes with big old brass
Cool
buckles.
guy. I should have made a game.
His shirt is all white and puffy, and it's opened up, and you can see all kinds of gold and silver chains.
Hell
He's got
yeah.
rings on all his fingers, and it all looks like gaudy.
One little tuft of hair like Damon there.
It looks like
Not my fault.
It looks like a lot of fake
I wish I
jewelry, you
had.
know.
Does he have a big hat?
No, he doesn't. He's got his hair is just slicked back.
Is it
Give me Johnson.
greasy?
It's slicked back and up, like almost like a whale, a shark tail, and then pulled back, and it's really greased hard. Like this, it's stiff.
Damn. Sean has so many greasy characters in this game. It's slick back and greasy. It's like, oh, really? There's always
It's
that
the
one.
fashion this year. We're in the same year, you know.
Oh, that's true. That's fair. That's the new fashion is to have greasy hair.
And he saunters over towards you, and he kind of ignores you, but he puts like his one shiny shoe on the end of the. You're on a bench, right? On the other end of the bench, and he whips out a scarf, and he starts shining his shoes. He goes, "How do you do, big boy?
Pretty good. Be doing better if I get what I need.
Is that the one? Are you the one that put that note on the board?
Yes.
Do you have coin?
Yes.
What are you willing to spend besides coin?" And he winks at you.
That's not on the table.
Oh, darn. Okay, well, I guess you don't need your potion. Too bad. And he
Nope.
starts walking away. And he looks back at you one more time. You sure?
Yep.
Shoot him. And he stops and goes, turns around,
No,
Like,
don't give in.
all just kind of frustrated, and goes, 50 gold, and I'll give you the directions to a place that can help you out.
What about honor among thieves?
You're not from around here, I can see.
As I'm looking,
You're not
my
a familiar
pouch,
face, and I know a lot of people.
I'm gonna flash a mask that someone in our guild would know, and only someone in our guild would know. That he would respond to.
Yeah, you do that, and
49 gold.
you do that, and the whole demeanor changes, and you see someone that is not a dandy, but he flips his cane in a way where the cane almost like disappears, and you see a stiletto type, like a really sharp, thin, needle-like sword, and sleight of hand throws an apple up and he sticks it, and he starts eating it. And he doesn't look all happy and gay, like happy and...
Yeah, we get it. Dandy.
No, he doesn't look... He
Now
looks
it's
like...
mean.
Now he looks like someone that...
Yeah, it's very intimidating getting his daily serving of fruit.
Maybe he has multiple
And-
personalities.
As he's eating his apple, he says, "Where do you hail from?
Waterdeep.
What brings you to Zastur?"
I'm working in league with some other people to help take down a Sharan cult.
You don't say. And like you, it kind of changes like personality instantly. And you see him do some sort of like gesture and prestidigitation type thing, or some sort of illusion type magic, and you see a faint mask come over his face and then disappear. And he says, well, in that case, the information's free. Says, you're going to want to seek out Patika. Patika. On Harbor Lane. Off the docks. Patika's on the third alley near the Galloping Goat. It's kind of tucked away, very indiscreet. There is a string on the left side, opposite of the door, the handle. Pull the string 3 times. And it is somewhat hidden, so you will have to seek it out.
Yeah, I think with the 26 passive investigate, I can find it.
Then you might be able to find this. Grabs his crotch. I'm sorry.
I think even with the 26, that's hard to see.
He laughs. He goes, off on my own, I guess. A lonely night.
I'm going to flip him a jade. 100 gold piece jade.
Okay.
You know what I find funny? So you got to figure the amount of people in this magical world of D&D, they all got to be mentally fucked. Like, just think about it. Like, there's, of course, going to be multiple personalities because they've been hit over the head countless times. Or, like, imagine just being a little kid coming out, dragon flies by, burns your entire family and the rest of your village. You're like, oh, that's good, I guess. Like they're just all walking around, like, just fucked up. Like, I mean, they have to be.
Well, I always thought,
It's not going to be some magical happy
it's one of those
land.
things in my head. I think the most fearful thing for me, if we were in a fantasy type world, is imagine fucking spiders the size of Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, dude. I'm not kidding. I got bit by a black widow when I was 3. I go out of my way to kill spiders.
Well.
But if there was spiders the size of Volkswagens, dude.
Or snakes.
I'm
The size of a
riding
fucking
that bitch.
No, that's what I'm saying, though.
I'm getting on
You
that thing's
imagine,
back
dude?
and I'm fucking.
No.
Because they are hunters.
I think the thing that would be the worst is walking up to a nice chest to open it and it fucking tries to fucking eat your
A
ass.
mimic, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad, too.
I think it's fucked up that mimics always have to be chests in home games.
No. The best one was a door.
Yeah.
I listen
Did I-
at the door.
Did I was that
Doors
what
are
you
fine.
I
guys?
think so. It sounds... Yeah, I
Fuck.
think it was.
It was it's in the Adventurers League intro to Raven to
But we still
Yeah, the
default to
death house
chests
thing.
and doors.
Yeah.
The doors are the exotic. Fucking make them mimic a cow or something.
Dude, it
you
could
know?
be anything
Yeah.
really.
No.
It's supposed to be an inanimate object, but
No,
Yeah,
not,
it's like-
not a cow.
Walked into a bar, sat down, and
the stool.
I laughed, the
Nice.
bartender laughed, the stool laughed.
I mean, shit, even beside from just like, if you're just a normal commoner, you're like, oh, do I get a chance to eat today? Oh, our town is getting raided by thousands of orcs. This is fucked.
Yeah. I guess pretty
Or,
political.
adventurers roll into town and the economy of the town is immediately just fucking shot. Like, think about it. Most most commoners, they might make a gold in a year.
Yeah.
And then we just roll in and we're like,
Toss them 100
straight
pieces.
balling.
Jade,
here's
yeah.
100 piece for you.
Oh, like you just
I'm gonna
handed
drop
out
a
100
grand.
gold.
Yeah.
The guy asked for 50 gold on information. He gave him 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Just the
That's
absolute
just because he's a
fucking-
fellow
Yeah.
Or, and not to mention, too, I bet adventurers are assholes, too. Like, against common folk, like, oh, I'm just a barkeep. And then, like, maybe my wife's working there, and then all of a sudden, now she's fucking the adventurer, and I'm just still the fat dipshit bartender. And I'm like, that fucking adventurer, fuck him.
Yeah.
You know, oh, 'cause he's got magic. Fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
Or you
and
can
the
go.
20-year-old kids are going out to party and rave on Friday night, like fucking adventurers down about getting a pussy.
Yeah.
I remember our DM had us in a village and a bar fight started. And we ended up wiping out the entire village. We were murder hobos, dude. I mean, we killed the whole village.
Or that too. That can.
And we were supposed to be good.
I had an adventurer group that I was DMing, and one of them was an orc. And the guy behind the bar was an old adventurer. Well, he was actually like a 15th level adventurer. And these guys are about 5th level. And he's got this nice magical orc and double axe behind his bar as a trophy. Well, they're all... we're gonna kill his barkeep and get his fucking trophy.
Yeah!
He fucking whooped their ass.
He's just not even using the weapon. He's just punching them.
Sit down, clown. Yeah.
I was like, I told you he was a retired adventurer. You think he just got that for fucking...
Yeah.
He just found it one day? Fucking no, he earned that shit.
Hey, there's a question. If you like get old and you're 15th level, do your levels go down because you get decrepit?
It did in second edition.
So that was a thing.
As you got older, your strength would whittle and shit.
Yeah, and your con would whittle.
Your wisdom would go up.
But your intelligence, wisdom would go up.
Well, that's
until you had a higher.
I role played a venerable wizard just so I could have my intelligence maxed out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's just how the system was built. It was literally.
When he was so feeble, I didn't get a freaking bag of holding for like I don't know how many levels. And I could only carry like fucking 20-something. Dude, it was like I had a staff, a robe, my spell book. Mm-hmm. I couldn't carry shit, dude. I was so old.
Can you carry my food?
I had a 3-legged toad named Tripod that was my familiar.
Yeah.
It was 3-0. It was a 3-0 campaign.
I know.
Yeah, I've got a Pathfinder character that I haven't played in a while, but his max carry capacity is 27 pounds.
Yeah, that's about.
He's fucking flimsy as shit.
No.
But he can talk his way out of goddamn anything. He's got like a plus 20 to his fucking persuasions and shit.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that's Max. He's like struggling to do it, right?
That's my next idea for my campaign that I want to do now. There's no leveling. You're just a fucking commoner, and that's it.
See how you survive.
Yeah, and you guys like all work normal jobs. Like, so that's the thing. You can pick your job. You're like, oh, I'm a barkeeper. I'm a what are they, like a bugle person.
Hey, I'd be a butcher. I'd be a butcher.
Yeah, you'd be a butcher.
See, I've always thought that would be a really good way to start a campaign. Is everybody shows up, they're all commoners, but they have to like overcome a task anyways.
And maybe
then they wake up the next morning, or like even as just completing it anyway. Some challenge that would normally be like death to
But wouldn't it be
Zombies.
fun to have an outside influence decide their class?
Exactly, but that's what happens is they wake up the next morning, or they finish it, and they all get their own little message from a different god or a deity or something that says, "You have performed well. I will grant you powers," and they all become first level, and they can like from there they can be like, okay, you can pick your shit now, but like
3.0
start
is
at
really
zero.
big about starting at 0 level,
Mhm.
and you did have to pick a profession or.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be fun to do in 5e.
What are you? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go to that place.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh yeah, that's right. We're playing a game.
Yeah.
No, we're not just sitting here talking.
Yeah, we're bullshit, but it's
That's
I don't
what
mind. I
D&D
think the
is.
banter is fine.
Yeah.
You make your way down to the harbor
Yep.
and look for Harbor
Go
Lane.
Harbor Lane, past the docks, third alley.
Yeah.
Go down
So-
to the Galloping Goat.
You don't have a problem finding it. You see a wooden sign with a very weathered. It probably was white at one time, and it looks like a ebon-horned goat that's galloping on top of a rock, or it looks like it's dancing on a rock. And it says galloping, and there's a lot of. It looks like a saloon, like no food, no sleeping quarters. It's literally just a drinking establishment. It's so close to the docks. It sounds rowdy. But just down the way, you see the third alley is fairly dark, fairly narrow. And tucked away in there, you see a door with what looks like a continual flame red light. That's it. And it's right above the door. It's so faint. Remember in the army when you had the flashlight with the red lens?
Mm-hmm.
You could see it, but it's so subdued, you could almost just walk right by and not notice it.
Okay. I will slip into the shadows and
Make your way over to the door.
make my way over and look the opposite side for the string.
So, the one thing about this, the door is, the building looks to be fairly solid, like stucco. The door looks to be very solid. But it does have like a stained glass frame. And there's a bronze handle, right? And then off to your left, your passive perception, you immediately see what looks like a string with almost like a toothpick size piece of wood on like a toggle. And it was like stuck in the seam of the stucco between the frame of the stainless glass, and you were able to pick it out right away.
Ding, ding, ding.
You pull it 3 times. Well, you actually can hear a chime as you pull every time. How long do you plan to wait?
As long as it takes.
A couple minutes go by, and the door shimmers like an opaque just for a brief moment. And you thought you could see an image on the other side looking at you. Kind of shrouded, but heavy or very large looking. And give me a wisdom save.
Hey.
25.
Yeah, you brushed this off. You didn't feel anything negative. It was almost like something was probing you, and almost expectantly expected you to pass. Almost felt like it was giving you advantage in a way. It's weird. It's really hard.
It was a friendly probe.
Yeah, but it's you think it's tied to the fact that you're a follower of Mask. Kind of hard to explain. But with that said, the door just kind of like you hear one large tumbler, and the door kind of pops inward a little bit, and you hear this, "Come in."
Okay, I will.
You make your way in.
I won't actually touch the handle. I'll
Push the door.
on the door.
A person shrouded in patchwork robes, like very thick, velvety silks, cottons, poly. I mean, it's really thick patchwork of all kinds of materials, very thick, and the figure actually looks very broad because of the patchwork, but once you see them up close or in person, they appear to be like either hunchbacked or short, not some big hulking creature. And you see this very decrepit, elder, like wrinkled hand stabilize herself on this, what looks like a huge alchemy bench that wraps in an L shape around this one room that is fully carpeted, floor, ceiling, walls, all carpeted. You kind of got a gypsy sense. There's only one exit from this room, and that's at the very back left corner. And you see this, it looks like one of those curtains of like fuzzy balls of just different colors. And she's like, "How can I help you?"
I need a concoction to put into food or drink that will render a female Possibly cleric. Unconscious.
A cleric of what?
Shar.
You see her reach with her left hand, hold the... It's like she's come to the crook of the L. She holds onto the counter with her left hand. You don't even see her legs or feet because of all the heavy robe. And she kind of sweeps the foot out, and you see this bowl, this bronze-like bowl, come sliding towards you. You see a symbol of mask on it. Please tithe, and I will have what you need.
Being a follower of Mask, what would I assume would be the correct time?
Probably like 686 copper.
Steal all the money in the bowl.
You think for a concoction such as this, it'd be fair to say 100, 150 gold would probably be...
Okay.
Because she's crafting it. It's actually a targeted potion. Or,
So I'm going to grab one of the $500 or 500 gold piece paradox.
Did we give away all of our money?
And then I'm going to
He's overshot.
slice my palm and put my blood on that paradox and drop it in.
You're a man of many risks, I see.
Mask will protect those who deserve it.
You may need it in the future. I feel. Please tell me why I brew up this concoction. I would like to hear your tale. And you see her just all of a sudden, for someone as old as she is, she becomes very nimble, and it's, you've never seen her face yet. All you see is this wrinkly hand come out, this wrinkly hand. She's fully shrouded, but you can tell it's an elderly woman by her voice and her skin. But she's very nimble at grabbing certain, and every once in a while she'll reach up and you'll see that there's herbs hanging, dry herbs, and she starts brewing your potion, but this takes time, and as she's doing this, she's very intent on wanting to hear your tale.
I'll regale her of the story of...
A tale, or,
the story of how the evil Sharans decided to try and usurp their mass position in Waterdeep, and how our guild is fighting them across the globe to all the way to the Shadowfell if need be, and tell her of all the people we've slain along the way and the evil Sharans that have fallen before our blades. And
It's going to be a lot longer than this potion.
She seems very intent on hearing this tale you speak of, and she says, well, the taint of the Narthex murders is upon you. Who do you travel with?
tell her.
Yes, it would be the one Lazarus. I have heard stories, and I know that the Sharans seek him. You have a adventure before you, I see. Do you think that this potion will be a key to that?
I'm hoping it will get us more information. The person that I plan on applying it upon is a member of the Dark Trail Trade Coster.
I know of these. It's all a pretense.
Yes.
It's a facade.
It's a front.
They have powerful people amongst them.
Mm-hmm.
Be wary. It is a good cause, and I want to be part of it. So with that, she corks the potion, hands it to you, and she says, I will be back one moment. She goes back through the curtain, comes back. and you see this black cloth mask, knowing that it's a symbol of mask. Some priests of mask use it as a holy symbol or wear it for certain rituals and stuff. She says, I'm essentially just an old lady now, making potions, brewing. I have no need for this, but please. She hands it to you. It's what we would call a consumable. You use it once and it will dissolve away. But use it only when you absolutely need to. It will grant you an invisibility that is very powerful.
Okay. I appreciate this.
Essentially, it's a mask of greater invis as per the spell. You just have to don the mask and then the spell is enacted and then it's consumed.
It's a one-time use.
It's a one-time use.
Nice.
So whenever you guys all get your ass kicked and I'm hiding in the shadows, I can put that on and get GTFO.
You can dip again.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You get it?
Almost.
We got a fly that's dive bombing us in here.
Mm-hmm. I killed one earlier, but another one found
All
us.
right. She ushers you to the door. Opens it.
May good fortune follow you.
May mask bring you the favors of the dark, always. And she ushers you out, closes the door behind you.
Back to the smiling frog.
Okay.
I think that's the right one.
Yeah, it's been a couple. It is been a couple hours. And you're what in the commons room? Where are all these guys at?
These guys are at the Shining Shield. I don't know where Damon was at the Smiling Frog with me.
Yeah, Waylon's at the Smiling Frog.
So you guys are going to stay separated? You guys didn't plan any of this together, right? This is all...
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to go get them while I was out running my errand. I can pause this side and go to him.
Yeah, I'll go find them. Because I know that we're bringing her back, and there's a good chance that we'll have a bit of a tumble. So.
This is all the same day that we...
This is all the same day, yep. Yeah. This is actually that evening now.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, once he steps out to go and procure the sleeping powder or whatever, I'll go out, wrangle Lazarus and Federidan, and bring them back to the Smiling Frog.
Off to the Smiling Frog!
Are you guys masking yourselves at all? You doing
I have
anything
been,
to
yes.
Lazarus?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Give me a survival roll.
I don't need to survive. 5.
So look at my glorious beauty. I am Lazarus LaCroix. You shall all bow to me.
I missed a little bit. Do I know you guys are wanted?
Oh no, technically I don't even know I'm wanted yet.
He doesn't know he's wanted. These two are the only ones that know.
And you know how I am. I'm pretty flamboyant. I try to be as cool as the dandy with the cane, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Vashon and
Yeah.
Damon's character, Waylon. You guys were, you two were the ones busy doing the magic trade, and then went to your inn. I don't know how it worked out to where you guys are sleeping in different inns. I don't know how that worked.
That worked out because as soon as we got off the boat,
he ditched
he
us.
stayed there banging the chick.
Yeah, the tiefling.
I followed the dude so I could steal some shit off his cart.
And I
And
asked,
these guys were hanging out trying to find a magic shop.
the
that's
guy at the magic shop, where's the nicest inn? And he said it was like the silver something. It started with an S.
Yeah. And I got my
Silver Shield.
information from the
Yeah.
Sharon chick at the trade con.
Probably because
Yeah.
she's setting you up. That's probably why.
Well, it's because she wants my dick.
No.
Yeah.
She probably knows
She wants
something's
the
up.
D.
They're informed.
So
I don't trust it. It's going to be a double cross. See, they're waiting to anticipate the ambush, but that's actually the ambush point. Unlike you and me, my friend. The silver dragon? Silver shining silvers?
Silver shield in it.
Silver shield? If we have any audience person listening to this, please let us know what the inn was. It'd be cool. Silver something.
We did get a subscriber like 20-something days ago.
They probably stopped like, this is fucking terrible.
Probably.
Invite your friend 85 episodes later.
Dude, I get shit all the time on our Facebook Dragon Next Door.
Really?
I don't know why.
Because Rob Guybrush liked your thing. That's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
but I keep getting new.
They're probably Russians or Chinese
Yeah.
trying to infiltrate Facebook to divide us, the D&D groups. That's what they're trying to do.
I miss it when Damon's girlfriend was like getting us promoted for a minute. Mm-hmm. Then she quit that job because
it doesn't pay and it's probably pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Plus,
he
we
wasn't
weren't
giving it
playing
to her.
super consistently, so it's not like she had anything to work with.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I think it has to do with you.
I'm
I'm not doing your promotion anymore, Damon. Yeah.
So, so we went to the.
Let's get a good one.
He lucked out with the sweet ring, and I got the
Yeah, he
fucked
got
up
your
ring,
ring.
and I got this infernal thing. And
But he doesn't know I have his ring.
yeah,
No.
But
He did lose the rum bottle. The Rumkins
Yeah.
rum gremlin bottle.
I'm getting that back.
oh yeah, I'm sure you are. Well, I mean, shall we have some cocktails and food? I know dwarfs love eating.
Oh, yeah. Some food sounds great.
And the Silver Shield.
Do you
that
ever
a
go
while.
back to get them? Just because if not,
Yeah,
I'm just
I am.
gonna.
Well, we're at
I'm
the
gonna
Silver
go get
Shield eating
Okay.
and drinking.
So
I am aware of
you
where they're
come
going.
back there.
Well,
The
can you set up the Silver Shield? What does the bar look like? The tavern with the restaurant. Can
And
you
do they have good sausages? Because I like a good sausage.
and breast milks, please.
This is definitely a fine inn. It's in the park. It's actually north of the park, not up on a hill.
So we have a good view.
You have a good view. It's surrounded by the stables at the base, and the hill is like you have cobblestone steps that meander through the stables to each side and makes its way up to the top of the hill where the inn is. When I say hill, it's small.
Yeah.
You only, it's probably 300 steps.
But it's real nice, though, right?
Oh, this inn, yeah, it's very nice. It's very well manicured grass. The shrubberies are all, like formed creatures and mythical beasts and stuff.
Oh.
So it is definitely probably the finest inn in the city.
Eh?
You hear music inside. It's kind of like a bardic melody, very rhythmic. You hear a female voice singing. You don't hear a lot of laughter and chatter. It's not rowdy.
Human crowd?
Yeah, mostly human. Mostly human. Some half
Racists.
elves. Most of the people in here are of noble blood, but you do see there's some adventurers.
Oh.
That are ruining the.
The local economy
Yeah,
is
yeah, the
completely out
economy.
of balance.
You are actually greeted by a Shulton female
Okay.
that is regaled in a kind of like a costume or uniform that is also shared amongst all the others except for the person behind the bar. And you can tell this is definitely dining and drinking because you see dinners throughout at all the tables, and it's not real crowded, but enough that you see there's at least 20 or 30 people in here. Various tables. There's a couple empty tables. The bar only has about 5 people at it, and it seats there's like 13 chairs.
When we walk in, greetings, my lady.
Well met, sir. And she grabs your hand and goes like that.
Excellent.
She
Excellent.
doesn't kiss it.
She doesn't kiss my ring when I have
No,
my hand.
no.
Imagine like a limp wrist just kind of hanging down, audience. And I'm expecting someone to kiss my ring.
She just kind of shakes your hand and
I was told
she
this
puts She squirts lotion on it. Goes like, no.
Grabs the hand sanitizer right next
Hand
to the station.
sanitizer.
I was told this is the finest inn in Zassapur.
It is, my lord.
Great. Well, we're here to eat
But
and drink.
I apologize, but no dwarves allowed.
No dwarves allowed?
Wait, Federden. He is not a dwarf.
I just leave.
No, deception check. This is my son. Okay?
It's just stalking. It's an 8 on the die.
17 deception. Son, look, he was born with a deformity. Okay?
Let's walk away. Walk outside around the corner. Cast disguise self.
You just
Come back in.
Are you going?
Huh?
And that was one thing I said. You saw humans, half elves. You didn't see any other races.
Disguise self to look exactly like Lazarus, but with black hair.
That's what I have, with black hair.
I think you have blonde hair.
No.
I have
Blonde
blonde
hair.
hair.
Okay, yeah, they came to a very fine establishment that has a rule: no dwarves allowed.
Yeah, so I come in with blonde hair, disguise self, and use my actor feet to sound just like Lazarus. Most beautiful man I've seen.
Do a performance roll.
I think I get advantage on that.
Yes.
Yeah. Been a while.
Just do.
I recall.
Okay. Okay.
What is your name, good sir? Where did my son go? I'm still going with that lie.
My name is Lazar Moore. But you're the handsomest fellow I've seen in a long decade. I'd love to eat with you. And I'm using.
Where
your
do you
voice.
hail from, sir?
I hail from Atlatka or whatever that is. Athkatla.
Who's your father?
Your father.
You look awfully familiar, and I can't figure this out.
I just wish to dine with you. You're the most handsome man I've seen in
Your
quite a while.
father's
Where'd my son go?
She looks at him when he comes in and goes, "You look like you bathe in mother's milk."
I drink that and bathe in it.
17 performance.
Okay.
She says, "Are you dining together?"
16.
If you'll have me,
Well, I mean,
Or
deny the
if
company
I'll
of a
have
good-looking
him.
man.
I'm confused.
I mean,
Table for two. Follow me, and she leads you to
and
a
as
room.
she's leading us, so how did you come up with the name, the Silver Shield? And what's with all the plants shaped like monsters?
Oh, and the statuary plants, and I think it's what is it called? The
Topiary.
topiary. Yeah, did I pronounce that right?
How'd you come up with this
I'm
thing?
assuming it's pronounced
Topiary?
that way. Topiary.
She says,
topiary.
"Well, that would be the founder of this fine establishment," and she looks lovingly to this huge picture above the bar, and you see what looks like a shining knight of Lathander.
Oh.
And the one thing that stands out is this brilliant silver shield that he's like posing on. Yeah, it looks like one of those high school glam shots.
Yeah. So he was an adventurer.
He was. He died of an old wound that, my understanding, it was a wound he received in battle, fighting a horrible demon, and it festered. But it festered for nearly 30 years and finally took his life.
Ah. Well,
So kind of like cancer.
Well, he sounds interesting.
I apologize. I could not accept your dwarven friend, but the one
That
thing...
was my son. I mean, and now he ran off, and I'm all alone with this blonde-haired guy who apparently is
I don't
handsome.
make the rules, but the founder did not like dwarves. He thought they were an ugly sort. He cared for the beauty of elves and humans.
Okay. Do you have any rooms here available?
Yes, we do.
All right.
The finest in the Zassapur.
A couple rooms side by side. I'll take the presidential suite. Oh, well, yeah, he kicked him out. So just one for me.
That would be the
presidential
shield suite.
Yeah, sounds great. Is the bed shaped like a shield? And
Would you like a hot bath drawn?
please. And a nice canteen of breast milks. Fresh squoze.
I will see what we can do.
Yeah, and I'm just going to kind of throw some money at her.
You will receive your bill in the morning.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, yeah, and then a fine meal for my friend and I.
So,
On him.
you guys see this vellum?
I pass him a note that says I'm really Federica in disguise.
You fucking fooled me again.
But you can't read.
Oh, that's right, actually. So I look at it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'll just put it in my pocket. I'll make sure to have my son read that when I see him next.
She
Because I actually failed the inside. I rolled a 16 and his was a 17. So
she leads
like
you
total
guys.
was a 16. So.
She leads you guys to a two chair booth. It's basically 2 benches.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tucked away. You're protected from all sides, essentially, except from the side where they would serve you. And she takes her leave, and a young human male introduces himself as Gaston, and he offers you these fine vellum menus.
Ooh, look at this.
And it is
Still
probably the
fancy.
finest restaurant you guys have ever been in. And there's a little bit of a story at the top of the menu talking about the beauty of elves.
Actually, you need to say what he understands.
yeah.
There's the story of,
Oh, yeah. Well,
the menu has.
he hands me the menu. It looks nice.
There's no pictures.
Yeah, and I'm just...
Shall I order for the both of us?
yeah. Yes.
Hey, there's
very,
a symbol.
very good.
Instead of 16 gold or whatever, there's a symbol. Market price symbol or something. What does this mean?
It's one of those restaurants that they don't have prices on the menu
Yeah.
because you shouldn't have to worry. You just
Right,
get
right,
what you
yeah,
want
exactly.
and they'll charge you later.
So I did that. I'm gonna off game, but I did that once. So I took my wife, my ex, and my father-in-law and his girlfriend. They were visiting from France, and I took them to the top of the Paris, and I should have known it was going to be expensive.
Yeah,
Because
you
guess
fucked
who?
up.
Guess who came out of the elevator as we were getting on? John Cusack, dude,
Yeah,
the actor.
you
shit.
fucked up.
Yeah.
So we get in there, we go up to the top, and it's a beautiful view. And I'm looking at the menu, and it did have prices. But the seafood platter, which didn't have that, it just had a symbol.
Yeah.
And I ordered it. Dude, oh my God. My bill, here I am in my 20s.
Oof.
Oh, you fucked up.
The
You
bill
fucked
was
up.
over $300-something, and I bought like the cheapest bottle of wine I could get.
You fucked up.
And I paid.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
was trying to impress the
you got
father.
lucky that you got away with $300.
Yeah, dude.
with
Yeah,
that
I got
group.
lucky. But
got
you know, like I
lucky.
said, I bought only one bottle of wine. My ex-father.
This was also, what, 30 years ago?
Dude, yeah, this
Oh,
was
yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
I was in my
forgot to account
20s,
for
man. I was
fucking
like late 20s, early
Inflation,
30s.
$300 then is like, woo!
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it's
So,
just...
do we have an assigned
Back when
room?
bread was a
everything?
quarter.
Oh, well,
Yeah, she well, so as he's getting your food and drink, she comes back with your keys, your room keys.
Okay. This looks nice.
She asks,
Describe specifically where our room is.
well,
Very specifically.
you take these stairs, the spiral stairs here, up to the only floor that it exits on, and you will go all the way to the end
To the
for
end.
the shield suite,
shield.
and then this key is for the room just to the right.
Just to the right.
That's yours.
That's our.
To-
we
to
have
the
the
right.
same room?
No, we've said.
No, you separate. He wanted the shield suite.
Well, actually, because I don't know that you're
Am I
Federican.
close to the shield suite?
I
the
don't know.
next room over
Yeah.
here.
I just ordered one
Very
room
good. And
because...
describe the shield suite very, very clearly.
It is our finest room. The bed is shaped.
Where it's at, how to get there, and everything else.
It's at the very end of the hallway.
So, my friend Lazarus, I am buying dinner tonight. Order the biggest platter you can think of.
You're eating with me, too.
Of course.
Yeah, I want to be a weirdo.
No.
She describes how to get to the
He's
room.
basically one that's we can dimension door into that room.
You got it figured out.
She
Yeah.
describes it fairly well.
So, we have a great dinner
Yeah.
that I offer to pay for to the establishment that does not accept doors. And then I say, are you willing?
Willing for what?
I just grab your hand and dimension doors to your room. at the end of our meal.
Ooh, shield sweet.
Dine and dash, baby. Don't lock doors in here, and I drop the disguise in front of you so you see it happen.
Gosh, you
Oh, fucking doors downstairs. I said, what are they? That's an atrocity.
fucking assholes.
He shits on the bed.
That's hey, I sleep on that bed. You got a nice room right next door.
Got my key.
I didn't know that was you. I thought you were maybe my brother.
I give you the note.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the handwriting.
You know it's me. You saw the
your
note.
handwriting didn't look good.
He
So.
can't read.
I know.
But I'm never going to tell anyone that.
We know that.
I know, but I like to watch him with.
Oh, I know. Struggle.
But yeah, I didn't know that was you. I thought maybe my dad had another son, and maybe we were brothers.
Oh, maybe we still are.
I mean, now you're a dwarf, so
Yeah, there's that.
that's fine though.
He's still,
I don't mind.
he's still struggling over the symbol on the menu.
It's possible. It's possible. Apparently, he might have slept with a fucking vampire. I don't even know that story. But maybe one day I'll find out.
Maybe.
Well,
The food is good.
I really hope Vashon and Waylon are alive still. I mean, why would they leave the
Yeah,
party?
so
You never split the party.
They dined and dashed,
I know.
essentially. You go to the inn.
And I'm asking after a tall, handsome man with black hair and a dwarf.
She looks very flustered when you say that, as if she says, "Are they your friends?"
You know, that's the second time that I've been asked that
I will say this: I do recognize the man, the handsome gentleman with the black hair.
question. Yes.
He came in with a dwarf. I declined the dwarf services. Said we don't allow dwarves in here. I don't make the rules.
Interesting.
They're an ugly sort, though. And but soon after, it looked like a brother of his with blonde hair shows up. We gave him food, drink, and all of a sudden they just disappear. And there's only one way out of that booth, and there was no way they would have got by me. And I'm getting in trouble now. My boss is mad at me because they dined and dashed.
Oh, I thought she was going to add it to
Did
her
I-
tab.
Did the
Room tab.
Yeah, room tab.
did Lazarus did
I have a
he
key to a
get a
room,
room
right?
here?
Yeah, we gave them room keys and they disappeared.
Have you checked their room?
No, we haven't done that. But we have no keys.
Come with me. Take me to their room.
She takes you up to the room. This would be the blondes, and this is the black-haired gentleman.
Lazarus, I need to speak with you.
Uh-oh, it's Waylon.
Dad's
I
here.
assume I went back to
What
my
do I do?
room. I don't know.
We're in trouble. We're
Yeah,
about to take the
yeah.
chicken
Yeah,
out.
by the time he showed up, I would have been back in my room.
Okay. Hey, you're alive.
He's in there going this.
Yeah, he's
Laying
praying.
hands.
Have you heard of this thing called Dine and Dash? Come on in, let me tell you about it.
She's right there with him.
I mean, you got it on the tab, right?
Yes, we do.
Problem solved. But this is a really great thing that I just found out about.
We'll talk about it later.
So what's going on, Waylon?
Well,
You guys are still alive? I
we
take
are
it?
still alive. Yes, we have.
Here, come into the room. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it out here in the hallway. Where's
Is
Fidera?
where's your companion? Is he in his room? Because I just want to ensure that my guests are taken care of.
He is in his room and he's sleeping like a baby.
Okay.
He needs his beauty
I'm
rest.
sorry to interrupt.
But don't worry, you will get paid in the morning, like was said.
Very well.
You know, there is a thing called magic, and sometimes we like to use it because it's fun. But don't worry, you will get taken care of.
Understood. Thank
Just
you.
be careful at night. Do you want to know why? Because sometimes wizards go invisible, and they like to penetrate women. I don't know why. It's like the Invisible Man. And sometimes their name is Kevin Bacon.
Lazarus,
So anyways,
Lazarus, go back in the room.
I've heard tales of waking up with a sore ass and a handful of
good day, my pretty lady. Don't worry, I'm no wizard.
No,
Okay.
he's definitely not a wizard.
And your menus were beautiful.
How was the food?
Excellent.
Very well. I've done my part. And she takes her leave.
I'm good.
Where's Fidel then? Once we get inside.
Let's make sure he's in his human form.
He's whispering.
Oh, that's right. The door's closed.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's not allowed to be here, but it's a really nice establishment.
I see. So
Dwarves are ugly.
And apparently dwarves.
I had a suspicion he was the blonde fellow. All right.
Well, I didn't. I thought he was my brother for a second. But anyway.
That's not surprising. Anyways, I'll go to the next room and I'll... Fidel, Dan, get out here.
Brother!
Open the door up. Well, my good friend.
You see it after you pound and he comes to the door. You see a door about three doors down, open like a crack, and you see long blonde hair, female, kind of peek out.
I put my hammer, run at her.
Closes the door real quick.
Just for that, then I run back.
Murder hobo.
You try and I can't
You only
actually
back.
stop you because I'm very weak,
But you're
but
right.
I will
Fierce growl.
stop.
They don't like the dwarves here.
I'm
I like
She
them.
looked like a guest.
aware.
I like to fuck with them.
A half-elf guest.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rashawn and I are apprehending a priestess of Shar this evening, and I want all of us to be there when it happens to make sure that if things go sideways, we can handle it. So I need you to come back to Smiling Frog with me.
All right.
I have drow poison.
But I got one thing to do first.
Yeah, but that's such a low fucking
Well,
save.
I think it's what 11.
And I walk down to that room where they poke their head out, and I carve a demonic looking symbol, but it's not really one,
On the door?
on the door of the girl that peeked their head out. All right, let's go.
Okay.
It's nothing, but it looks like
One
the sign
side.
So
of
you guys
evil.
are leaving? Are you leaving in your dwarven form?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking my key and I'm putting it in my pocket. I like this place.
You're coming back?
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm going to sing Dwarvish songs going down their hall. Hi
What?
ho, it's off to work we go.
So the whole establishment, when this dwarf comes down the singing down the spiral stairs, you see like gasps of a dwarf is in here, and you see all the people that work there just like dumbfounded. They don't know what to do. This has never happened before. There's an ugly, stinky dwarf coming down the spiral stairs. They let you exit.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy all of the candles or whatever's lighting this. I'm just gonna thaumaturgy them out as we leave.
You hear gasps,
Nice.
gasps and screams and crying, and you guys make your way out.
Well,
you exit brilliantly.
And as they're doing all that, I'll be back. I have my room key. You will get paid. Pleasant evening. Pleasant day. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's getting close to mid-evening now, and you guys make your way back. You're in the inn, the Smiling Frog.
Am I able to procure both rooms?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you're sitting there, your friends have not come back yet, but she shows up and she sees you, and she slowly makes her way to you, and
As she's coming in, I'm going to see if anyone is following her.
Ambush within the ambush.
As in, someone sneaks in behind her, slips into the corner, keeps an eye on her.
okay, fucking deception. You realize that a gentleman and two thuggish guys, they had come in about 15 minutes before her, and they took a table off in the corner, and the gentleman ordered a wine, and he's wearing kind of like wizardly vestments, and then the two thuggish guys look like toughs. They ordered grog or ale, and they're the two thugs are like bantering and getting rowdy, talking to each other, and he's just sitting there with his glass of wine, sipping it. He's got this long steel pipe-like thing with it looks like a hand-rolled cigarette on the end, and he's smoking it while he's drinking his wine. And you've caught him looking at you a couple times. They showed up about 15 minutes before her. She doesn't make any contact with anyone, but she surveys the area and looks at you and starts walking towards you. And your perception, you see the wizard or magely looking person kick one of the thugs under the table. And they both like just kind of sharpen up all of a sudden and become alert. Okay. And they're just kind of
Real subtle.
Yeah, I mean dude, it's stupid.
Amateur hour.
So definitely think there's something there, possibly. Give me an insight roll. That you have to roll.
Insight plus
Passive insight's a thing, though.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you're almost certain that they're all, because it was almost immediately as she walked in. So they don't seem to be intent on her. They're intent on her target.
Okay.
You
She
being the
walks
target.
up, I get up, pull her seat out for her.
I gotta say,
She's
Ronnie
like,
is the king of nat 20s in this game.
She says,
Yeah.
He's the king of it.
"You were so much the gentleman, so cavalier. Thank you." She sits down.
Scoot around. Sit down across from her. It's like, would you like to invite your friends over?
What friends?
And I look over at the mage and his two thugs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let's at least buy them around. They've been sitting here for a while, waiting for you.
Do a roll on insight.
15.
You see kind of like a vein in her temple, kind of like
Throb.
throb a little bit, and you have a feeling she's definitely lying, that they're not her friends, and she's sticking with it. That she has nothing to do with them.
Okay. If that's what you wish, I'd just, be easier for them to eavesdrop on our conversation if they were closer. Keep you safe. After all, I am devilishly.
You have me at a disadvantage. Yes, they're just here to make sure I am safe. I'm sorry for the ruse.
Brilliant. I'm gonna insight that shit. 15 again.
This time you think she's actually telling the truth.
Okay.
Or not. You're not sure.
As far as I can tell, she's
Yeah,
telling the
yeah.
truth. Okay. Because they're either there to protect her or they're to roll me.
Or they want to watch you bet her.
Yeah, they could be voyeurs.
Yeah.
The old Sharon thing,
Mm-hmm. Or they're whipping themselves.
So I'm gonna order some drinks. Ask her what she would like.
She says, I would like a dark red wine. There is a bottle of one of my favorites at this bar, or just inn. It is a Merlot that hails from Sembia.
Okay.
And when she says that, you kind of have a feeling that she's frequented this place before. And you see some familiarity with the bartender, and he brings her the bottle and shows you.
Pops the cork, lets her
Yeah,
smell it.
yeah. She's trying to be cultured. A little bit longer. Not too long. About 30 minutes go by, and these three guys walk in.
Oh, fun. That's a good time.
Hey, I got one for you. A dunce, a dwarf, and a skinny dude walk into a bar now. Lazarus like, who's the dunce?
Yeah.
They
I'll
walk
see
in.
if I can catch Waylon's eye and let him know that, I'm with the person that we're going to be.
As soon as he looks at me, I can just cantrip message him. So you just telepathically, I'll ask him, how are things?
So far, good. Head up to the room. I've got the 2 rooms that were side by side.
Okay.
Keep on walking. I'll lead these 2 by the ear.
Okay. You hear you see a half orc. Looks like the bouncer. He recognizes you.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Are you in trouble, sir? Friends?"
They're with me. Yes.
Oh, very well.
Yes.
I will take my leave. I apologize. And he goes back sitting on a stool watching the...
I'm going to ask him, are dwarves allowed in here?
Unfortunately, yes. Oh, just joking.
Why are all these guys dwarf haters?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was just joking.
Because you've heard the orc jokes.
I've heard a few.
Yeah.
Obviously, you must have been to the Silver Shield.
I mean, it's a fine establishment.
Fine establishment. I'm not allowed in there.
No orcs there either?
No half orc.
Well,
They allow half bloods, but only the elven.
We'll fix that. You and me are going to go party with the fucking shield before the night is over. I tell you that, my friend.
He smiles and doesn't think that'll ever happen, but he sits down and starts drinking his ale again while you guys make your way up to the room.
I mean, do we happen to notice if they all look over and recognize?
I try and keep her attention off of them.
And I do have my hood up. Every time I've been traveling around
No,
town,
I mean, I
have my
still
hood
look
up,
like I normally
covering
always
my
look.
face.
Yeah, you might want to inform him that, not that it would help.
No, I rolled for their. I rolled because they're passive percept. They're actually intent on watching this area, but none of them perceived you as Lazarus.
And I'm the dunce.
Quick weird thing. I want to insight how smart I think that orc is.
Well, with a roll like 7? Well, what do you get? A plus
I
what?
did something. 15.
Oh, the fact that he's witty. Yeah, I mean he's not an elf.
Does he seem pretty sharp?
He's
Yeah,
probably smarter
okay.
than Lazarus, that's for damn
Oh
sure.
yeah.
We'll come back
He
to
can
that.
read.
Yeah.
That's a
Bullshit! Reading orcs.
very low bar.
Half orc. He's
Oh,
80% human. No.
Alright. Go on.
So we go up to the room.
It's hold on, 1 second, guys.
So what, we're just going to clobber this girl?
Yes. So you guys are up there, room. I don't know what you guys are talking amongst yourselves. He's with her.
Whenever they bring that bottle out, I'm going to ask them if they could have a bottle of that put in my room.
Another bottle brought up to the room.
Mm-hmm. With 2 glasses.
She's like,
And I'll look at her expectantly.
she goes, well, you're very forward, aren't you? You do know that these bottles are 50 gold.
That's fine. And you saw that list that I gave you.
Poor.
Yes, I did.
Poor. That's what you should do. Respond with this.
For anyone that's listening,
He just did the whole poking his hand.
Put the finger in the donut.
You know, when I was in the military and recently divorced, and I started going out to clubs there, I went to a club, and some girl asked if I wanted to buy her a drink. And I said, sure, but you know that makes you obligated to give me a blowjob in the parking lot.
How'd that go?
Did it
Did
work?
you get a blowjob in the parking lot?
Yes, I did.
Hell yeah!
Damn,
Slots
Rodney-
around military
Rodney
bases.
was a
There.
player.
Damn, Rodney. Goddamn.
I'm going to try that.
I could never do that. I couldn't have done it then.
Dude, I
do it
couldn't
now.
get a blowjob from either, so I get it. Yeah, I couldn't give Rodney a blowjob either. I get you.
Yeah, I mean, I would never be that forward.
I was like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'll
Yeah.
never see this chick again.
After you get
That's
divorced,
perfect.
that's when you give the least fucks.
I just wanted to get my dick wet.
That's what I did. Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, I messed up.
So,
You gotta play the field a little bit right afterwards.
That's what I meant
man.
to do.
You just jump right in the fucking deep end. You're like, this
Guys
one, I
already
want this
married.
one.
Yeah.
well, so she's like, She doesn't refuse.
It's
And
like, would you like some dinner?
she accepts.
And we'll just make small talk.
Yeah, you
Blah,
guys,
blah.
you don't ever lead into anything that's going to make her, think twice. She actually thinks this is
A date.
a date.
Except with her cronies hanging out.
Yeah. You're not sure why they're hanging out at this point. You just know that you don't think she was lying when she said they're here to protect her. So
after our meal, I will get up, pull her chair out, say, "What about your friends?" Obviously,
she says, "I'll deal with them." What room number?
I'll tell her what room number.
Yeah. You make your way up there as she walks over to her friends.
Mm-hmm.
You see something, they talk, and
While she's doing that, as I'm gonna keep my eye on them until I get up the stairs, and then I'm gonna rush to the room. I'm gonna pour some of that shit in her glass, and I'm gonna pour some in my glass, and I'm gonna fill them up, get them set, light a candle. I'm gonna knock us both out, and I'm gonna boom boom.
Really?
Yeah. That way, if she switches glasses or anything,
Yeah.
the old switcheroo,
Hell yeah.
we both get fucked.
I gotta torture a motherfucker.
Okay. Well, she says something, and you
That's
see
funny.
the man smoking his pipe finish his wine and just kind of nods. And as she's going up the stairs, they take their leave and leave the inn. And she makes her way up to the room. Little knock, knock, knock kind of thing, and walks in. And we'll just say that things get a little
Heated.
and you guys are toasting wine or whatever. You need to make a con save.
Lazarus, go stand by the wall so I can get the bonus.
Hey,
Oh,
look at that gold dice that just rolled.
I can't see it from there. Oh, lordy.
9.
You get my.
Dude, you start falling asleep and she grabs you and ushers you to the bed. She rolled a nat 20, dude.
She did. I saw.
She ushers you to the bed. And we're gonna leave right there.
Oh,
Thank you for listening to Dragon Next Door, Essence of a Deity. I think this is gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
I thought that play was great though.
That was
It's
good.
That was
Dude, I'm not kidding. This gold dice, I roll it, it comes up on a 20, and I'm like, Damon, you gotta look.
Just gotta verify.
I believe you.